Hello everyone, my name is Pooja and today I am going to discuss on the topic of cultivation theory. Firstly, we will get a brief note about cultivation theory. Cultivation theory examines the long-term effect of television. The primary position of cultivation theory states that the more time people spend living in the television world, the more likely they are believed social reality aligns with reality portrayed on television. The image and ideology messages transmitted through popular television media heavily influence perceptions of the real world. The images and ideologies messages transmitted through popular television media heavily influence perceptions of the real world. Cultivation theory was found by George Gardner and is positive, meaning it assumed the existence of objective reality and value neutral research. A study conducted by James Bratt and Dorina Maron in 2004, which served almost 2,000 articles published in three top most mass communication journals since 1956, found that the cultivation theory was the third most frequently utilized theory, showing that it continues to be one of the most popular theory in mass communication research. A definition of cultivation theory. Cultivation theory suggests that exposure to media over time cultivates viewers' perception of reality. Gardner and Gross assert television is a medium of socialization of most people in standardized role and behavior. Its function in a world in culturalization. Within his analysis of cultivation, Gerber draws attention to entire eternities, institutions, masses, and publics. Though most researchers tend to focus on television as it is the most common form of media consumption in the world, cultivation theory has become shown to encompass many different forms of media such as newspapers, film, and even photographs. This can apply anytime social observations occurs in many forms of outside a natural environment. Initially, research on the cultivation theory established that cultivation theory regards the effect of television audience stem from the centrality of television in American culture. Gardner posited that television has a mass media of communication had formed into a common symbolic environment that formed diverse communities together. Socialization people into sterilized role and behaviors. He thus compared the power of television to that of religion. Static television was to modern society what religion once was in earlier time. Thus, Gardner research focused on the larger meaning of heavy television consumption instead of the meaning behind specific message. Background of cultivation theory. Culture Indicators Project developed by George Gardner and Larry Gross in 1975. Cultivation theory derived from several large-scale research projects in comprehensive project entitled Cultural Indicators. The Cultural Indicators project became has a stand-alone commission by Lyndon B. Johnson for the National Commission on the Cause of Prevention of Violence. The commission was formed to address issue of violence in American culture. One specific area of interest Johnson administration was effect of television violence on audience. Governor subsequently began work on the federally founded Culture Indicator projects at Annenberg School of Communication. Congress that facilitated the creation of Surgeon General Specific Advisory Committee on Television and Social Behavior in 1972. This is now committee funded a number of studies on the effect of television. Gardner Culture Indicators was one of those who chosen. Those Gardner involvement with culture indicators have begun to produce the Violence Index earlier context analysis of primetime television that would show how violence was portrayed on television for season to season. This allowed viewers the access to data regarding the frequency of violence in television shown but also raised questions regarding the accuracy of the study and research hypotheses used. While the violence index uh, received criticism, Governor and his team updated the index to marks sure that the data being produced was accurately composed and addressed by criticism posted. Governor's research found that violence was portrayed in prime time more frequently compared to violence in a real world. Governor's project came out during an increasing divide between political conservationists and private commercial investors in 1960s. Performing the middle task Man, Governor and his team acted as impartial researchers, examining the effects and implications of television consumption without having a vested political or financial interest in its outcome. This standpoint allotted Governor access to a number of grants that continued to fund the culture-indicated project throughout the 1970s. Cultivation theory or cultivating viewers' conceptions of social reality. The combination effect of massive television exposure by viewers over a time substantially shapes the perceptions of social reality for individuals and ultimately for our culture as whole. Cultivation theories argues that television has long-term effects which are small, gradual, indirect but cumulative cumulative and significant. Cultivation theory model was made by Hawkins and Pickering in 1983. Cultivation theory is often applied to people's perceptions of reality. For example, a person who watches a lots of crime shows on television will eventually believes that there is a lots of violent crime in a city he resides in. Cultivation theory Governor classified into two groups: heavy watchers who watches television 4 hours per day, light watchers who watches television less than 2 hours per day. He predicted that heavy viewers saw the world as more dangerous than light viewers. Original cultivation theory. As a perspective, cultivation developed in the context of the increasing growth of television. Governor established the cultivation indicated research project to whether and how watching television may influence viewers' idea of what the everyday world is like. The power of synthetic reality. George Gardner claims that by the age 6, a child world's view has been established by television. It was proven in the study that it was harder for adults to call a time or event that happened in their lives if they watched television a lot as a child. And also, if you watch a lot of violent TV as a child, then your reality will be towards more violent than an adult. Children who watched commercial TV had notable more sex stereotypical views of women and men than children who didn't watch commercial TV. We begin to believe that sexual violence and any kind of violence is normal in any relation and begin to accept that things because of television. Television ability to cultivate world view. Mainstreaming is a television ability to stabilize and homogenize views within a society. If television program from Saturday morning cartoons to prime time dramas feature extensive violence, then viewers may come to believe violence is common. The media has always given out hidden messages for everything, but messages have been about violence and victims of violence. Resonance is something a viewer relates to a personal experience. If they have been raped or robbed, then they can identify with that violence. What we see on TV can impact how we feel or think and the way we act. 6 key assumptions that guide research. Television is unique. Second, television forms the cultural mainstream. Third, television cultivates broad assumptions about life rather than specific attitudes and opinions. Fourth, television is a medium of conversation socialization which includes meanwhile violence syndrome. The world is filled with mean people and we can never trust a soul. Fifth, television is a medium of conversation socialization. Sixth, The observable effects of television sorry the observable effects of television on culture are relatively small. Cultivation theory research is that studies media effect, in my opinion, one of the most controversial area of media research. Cultivation theorist poses that television viewing can have long-term effects that gradually affect the audience. Their primary focus falls on the effect of viewing in the attitudes of the viewers as opposed to create behavior. Heavy viewers of TV are thought to be cultivating attitude that seems to believe that the world created by television is an accurate depiction of the real world. The theory suggests that prolonged watching of television can tend to induce a certain paradigm about violence in the world. The theories break down the effects of cultivation into two distinct levels. First order is a general belief about our world, and second order, which are specific attitudes such as hatred or reverence for law and order, pedophiles, etc. Cultivation theory Cultivation theory research. The theory suggests that this cultivation of attitudes is based on the attitudes already present in our society, and that the media take those attitudes which are already present and represent them bundled in a different packaging to their audiences. One of the main tenets of the theory is that the television and media cultivate the status quo, they do not challenge it. Meantime, the viewers is unaware the extent to which they observe media, many times viewing themselves as moderate viewers when in fact they are heavy viewers. The theory suggests that television and media possess a small but significant influence on the attitudes and beliefs of the society about the society. Those who observe more media are those we are more influenced. Cultivation theory research also says that theories of this perception are best known for their study of television violence, are hotly debated and beaten to that topic. However, there are many studies that expand beyond the studies of violence to cover gender, demographic, cultural representations, and political attitudes, among many others. The delta between those considered to be light viewers and heavy viewers is called the cultivation differentiate. This describes the extent to which an attitude on a particular topic is shaped by exposure to television. On a notable or off discussion piece of the theory is known as the mean and scary world syndrome or mean world syndrome. In a nutshell, heavy viewing of television and associated violence, that thing that is ID Network, Law and Order, CSI, NCI, Bones, etc., leads the viewers to believe that the world is much more dangerous place than it actually is, with a serial killer, rapists, or pedophiles lurking around every corner. Thank you so much for listening.